Hi everyone. Let's say you have 20 seconds to find a measure of center, a representative value for these 100 test scores. I'll give you a hint. What two magical values could you find first, and then what could you do with them? 20 seconds to do this without a calculator. What two values could you look for, and what could you do with them? How about this? Find the lowest value, called the min, find the highest value, called the max, and then do what with them? How about take their average? That's called finding the mid-range. Our fourth measure, the mid-range, which is nowhere near as common as the other three, but let's talk about it. The mid-range is the average of, or the midpoint between, the lowest and the highest values of the data set. The lowest value we often call the min, and there could be ties, but the lowest value we often call the min, the highest value we often call the max. The mid-range is the average of the min and max scores. So min plus max all over 2. Of course, you could switch min and max. It could be max plus min all over 2. Remember, addition is commutative. Order does not matter. Bottom line, you average the two extreme scores, right? You add them up, divide by 2. Again, the min is the lowest value in the data set. There could be ties. The max is the highest value in the data set. There could be ties. Okay, and make sure to process or group the numerator before dividing by 2. Anytime we take an average, we have to do that. We have to group the numerator. All right, so for our 100, sorry, not 100, for our 5 test scores, for our 5 test scores, what will be the mid-range? The min would be the 76 points over here. The max would be here. The max would be either of the hundreds. Either of the hundreds. Okay, so the mid-range is the min plus the max all over 2. 76 plus 100 all over 2. 88 points. 88 points is the average of 76 points and 100 points. It's like the midpoint between the two on the real number line. Okay. All right. And you can find this on Excel, using Excel. Let's go straight to the president's data set. Okay, so we found the average, the median. All right, let's find the mid-range. Okay. Well, we might be curious, what's the min age? I have the instructions on the left. I'll type this in. Min, B2:B46, or swipe your mouse and shade in the data values you care about. Okay, the min is 42. As you might see here, whoops. Okay, yes, the youngest president, Teddy Roosevelt, when he succeeded William McKinley, was 42 years old. I do it in red. Okay. President McKinley was assassinated. Teddy Roosevelt became president at age 42. That was the min age. The max age equals max. Again, if you want, you could swipe your mouse and shade in these values. Click off. All right. End parenthesis. 70 years old. That was President Trump age right here. Okay, 70 for Trump over here. All right, order doesn't matter. Add these up in either order and then divide by 2. That's how you take the average of these two ages. Okay, so parentheses, 42 plus 70 all over 2. Okay, 56 years of age. So the mid-range is 56 years. Okay, it happens to be pretty close to the mean and the median. Mid-range is 56 years, which seems reasonable. Okay, 56 years seems to be a reasonable measure of center, or a representative measure. You could combine everything all at once. You could say, it's the min of B2 to B46 plus the max of B2 to B46 all over 2. Do it in one fell swoop. You don't have to do these separately. Okay. Likewise, over here, mid-range equals the min from B2 to B6 plus the max from B2 to B6. That's all divided by 2. 88 points, as we saw in our example here. Okay, 88 points. Also remember the mode, right? Measure number 3, the mode. There's a straight up command for that, mode. From B2 to B6, it was 100 points, right? Obviously, I hope you don't need Excel to figure out that the mode is 100 points. You can see the mode is most frequent. The 100 points is most frequent. However, I don't blame you if you need mode for this data set, the presence data set. Mode from B2 to B46, 54 years. 54 was the most frequent, okay? In blue, let's try to pick them up. 54, see Van Buren was 54. Let's see, Hayes was 54. McKinley was 54. Okay, the man whom Teddy Roosevelt succeeded. So the median, sorry, the mode was followed by the min over here. Okay, 54, Hoover was 54. George W. Bush was 54. So, wow, we had 5 presidents who were 54 years old when they became president. 54 years was the mode. All right, so the 4 measures of center, the 4 classic measures of center or representative measures: mean, median, mid-range, and mode. Again, mean, median, mid-range, and mode. Here the mode was a fair bit different from the others. Over here, all 4 measures were fairly similar. The mean and the median were equal at 55 years. The mid-range was 56 years. The mode was 54 years. All 4 measures were very close. However, they don't have to be close, as we'll see later on.